Hello there buddies and welcome to Event Zero. This is a game by the Ocelot Society. They've been extremely kind enough to give me an early key. Press key. That's what most people would call it, but I like to be different. Anyway, they were ever so kind enough to give this to me early so that I'd be able to prep this video for you guys already because it's out. It's come out today and a lot of people, including myself, have been watching this game, really looking forward to it. Basically, the idea is that you are stuck in space and you have to talk to the computer to find your way home. And basically you can build up a relationship with this computer, and it's all done with me or the player actually typing to them, not like preset sentences and answers and things like that. So yeah, I've been really looking forward to this. So we're just gonna jump on it. Ooh, I can select a new game right there. I'm liking this atmospherical music. Are you sure you want to load? Yes, I want to load that game. Tip: the planet icon in the top right corner of the screen means that your progress is being saved. Awesomeness. Can't wait. Sadly, these guys were actually at Rezzed. If I remember correctly, they were at EGX Rezzed in London this year, and I was there working, presenting Postal Redux with the Running with Scissors guys. But because I was working the whole time, I never got round to seeing them. I was hoping to, really hoping. Ooh, we're all obsessed by being someone, something, somewhere. Being in a particular state of consciousness, health, mind. Being for and from. Being with, being without. You are not an exception. Ooh. Now, I'm not expecting this to be like a kind of high action one where you react to everything that's going on. I guess oh, I'm supposed to click that. I see this as going to be a kind of quiet, slow game, which, as you guys know, I really don't mind that kind of game anyway, hence why I went through things like the beginner's guide and things like that. I love those kind of games. So for as long as you could remember, the pronoun that describes you best has been he. Not assuming gender. You were very particular about it. Like everybody else, you called planet Earth your home. You weren't like most of your peers. You spent your childhood in a hippie commune, a war-torn country, in a slum. Your parents died when you were little. Pretty typical of Cidade de Deus. I've completely butchered that, I think. You made it your life's goal to leave Rio. Somehow you wound up in California. Those childhood memories, however painful, gave you some solace. They meant you were someone, and you intended to keep it that way. I haven't actually been watching it. We've slowly been progressing to this. Armstrong made a step on the moon, and suddenly everybody wanted to be a part of something. You witnessed nation states pop up out of you witnessed nation states pop out of existence. Wow. Selenites became the privileged class of citizens. They were the minority who had travelled to space. It was hard to reconcile the modern world with your early days in Rio. The United Earth government paid for your college. We are getting closer to that. You wanted to make a difference, give back to society, see what the rest of the universe looked like. I wanted to make a difference. You became part of the United Earth Safety Supervisional Board. The job proved dull and repetitive. It wasn't long before you needed a change. Soon you joined International Transport Space Lines as a flight engineer assistant. I don't know why I'm saluting. You spent years in training before finally getting your shot. An old man wearing a blue flight jacket approached you and after one of the mock launch exercises, and I put an "and" in there for some reason, he presented himself as Kurt Taylor, president of ITS. I'm Kurt, that's my name. Hello sir, it's an honor to finally meet you, Mr. Taylor. Kurt invited you to his office and closed the door behind you. He didn't ask you to sit. You kept standing. He frowned and pointed at the chair forcefully. I asked you here because I wanted someone with your background to be part of our next mission. You did? I heard you grew up in Rio. And look at you now. You know with Nietzsche... I can never pronounce that word. I've heard it, and I can't pronounce it. You know what that person said? He who has a why can bear almost any how. He grinned, clearly satisfied with himself, and asked you to be a part of a mission to Europa. Naturally, you said yes. Is that what this is? Europa? I didn't expect this long setup, to be honest. I thought it was going to be just like you were plopped in there and you had to communicate with the computer to get out. So this is cool. There had already been 10 Europa missions. The new one was to be called Europa 11. Imaginative. This time they wanted to send a manned lander down to the surface. You just wanted to be one of the Selenites. Just wanted to be a part of something. We all want to be part of something, as is said, and that is extremely true, at least in my opinion. The act of being in itself is not the problem. It's just that some ways of being are incompatible with others. You get obsessed by them and miss out on everything else. You came a long way from that place. Hearing the launch counter made you feel anxious. It wasn't a fear of going to space. You'd been looking forward to that. It was something else. A thought kept bugging you. It was September 6th, 2012, and the humankind had never been more united. You, on the other hand, were utterly alone. As for building relationships 390 million miles away from Earth, well, let's just say that it wasn't going to be straightforward. Oh. We'll have to build a relationship with ourselves. How are you doing today? Oh, I'm alright. Oh, sorry, we got something to watch. You were on your way to the system bay when the ship first entered the Europa orbit. The central alarm went off, the red lights blinded you. The AI of Europa 11 had invoked the Code Red security protocol. All personnel had to go to the bridge. This meant you as well, but the system bay door was just a few feet away. This meant you as well? I don't know, what am I choosing here? All personnel to the bridge. Yeah, let's go to the bridge. You reached the end of the hallway, but the door closed right in front of you. You asked the AI to let you go to the bridge. The AI of the ship told you that the path to the bridge wasn't safe and that you had to evacuate immediately. This is not the protocol. Please do not argue with me. My orders are to keep you alive. Your orders? What are you talking about? I like being alive, I guess. What's your orders? You are necessary for my mission. I must guide you to the pod bay. The computer really wanted you to evacuate. You had no choice but to obey. Everybody else turned out to be safer than you. Only one capsule remained docked. It got sealed and detached as soon as you got in. You could see the other escape capsules getting away from Europa 11. You tried to hail them. Can I get a ride with you guys? This really is some kind of 2001 Space Odyssey shit. But no one answered. The other capsules drifted idly, uncontrolled. They were all empty. You tried to reach the command center. You attempted to communicate with Europa 11. Command center. The signal had reached the Earth, and you even got a signal back. But it was not white noise. Communications were jammed. Your pod was about to leave the orbit. In a code red scenario, the AI Europa 11 was at the wheel of all escape pods. This was supposed to give the crew enough time to get you to their EVA suits. The screen turned blue, which meant that the AI had let go. You felt a shock. The debris was hitting your capsule. The Europa 11 mission was over. The big dot on the radar had split into hundreds of smaller dots before disappearing for good. You needed a moment to process that. Damn. You sent out a distress signal. You sat there not knowing what to send out a distress signal. No one answered. You just kept it running despite the lack of sunlight. If no one found you, you wouldn't need the battery anyway. Cycles went by. You tried to establish communication with someone, whistling your favourite Brazilian songs into the microphone. One day you heard back. There was music coming out of the speakers. A sad female voice sang about the end of the world. You hurried to open the radar app. Oh, that's ominous. Of the world. I'm really liking this. I'm guessing this is where we're getting the signal from. Oh no, is that a spaceship? I thought that was like land hanging out. And there it was, a spaceship. One of those experimental tourist monstrosities from the 80s. What was it doing there? What was all the singing about? Most importantly, was docking it a good idea? You figured you did not have much of a choice. That is very true. I really like this music. I'm not going to cut this out, guys. I like to cut out like when nothing's really happening, but like I say, there you go, that's the fucking setup. That's awesome. What you say matters more than you think. Oh, damn. I best not joke around too much then. But that is a really good way to set this up. I like that. Hold the left mouse button to walk. That is weird. Hold the right mouse button to step back. Why cannot oh, that'll be why. I was gonna say, why can't I use WASD, but that's because I gotta use WASD for talking. Couldn't hear what they were saying. Okay, so here we are, I guess. Oh. Okay. This is actually really creepy straight away. What's all this? Nothing. Oh, emergency re-entry medical kit. I don't know how I pick stuff up if I'm not using my keyboard. Please enter. Do I type straight away? Please enter new login. Oh, whoops. That was taking my name. I thought it was going to come up saying incorrect login because in theory I don't have a login, but do you want to keep hello as your no. Please enter new login. Efwa. Hey. Yes. That is mental. I haven't had to click on the computer at all. You just type away. What's this saying? Access user database. Oh, I didn't even get to finish that. It is a pleasure, Efwa, I hope. Hello? Where am I? This is airlock 1, okay? How do I get out? Oh, okay, so I tell the computer. What the hell is that to my left? Can you see that? On the, sorry for you guys, on the left of the screen? What the hell is that? Oh, so open D2. Thank you. Opening door. Shh. This is weird. This is so weird. Oh, whoops. No, sorry. I forgot. It's going to take a while to... Oh. What's that? Turn on lights. You cheeky bastard! Are you wearing something? Turn on lights in D2. Okay. Oh, okay. I was going to say, if I'm supposed to find the computer in here...
Of distant planets, stars, and galaxies, do you crave real adventure? Are you ready for the most transformative experience of your life? The ITS Corporation, leader in space transportation and hospitality sector, offers a unique opportunity to become a true pioneer in universe exploration. This fall, we're launching the Nautilus program, a new kind of space voyage aboard luxurious space yachts and cruisers. Touch the stars without having to sacrifice your comfort. No more compromise.
Dear Diary by Moody Blues. Oh, it's record. Record player. Record, whatever.
To reserve your seat, visit the ITS Corporation headquarters in Palo Alto, California. For more information, call 650...
Place with ITS logo dirty. Wow. They did say that this spaceship was supposed to be made in the 80s. This is crazy. Turntable. Oh, there's a computer. Yes. It's very nice. And this organic life form has decent taste indeed. Thank you. Right. What happened here? This and that. That doesn't help. Organism. You could call me Efwa. You're ignoring me. Okay, why... Oh, whoops. Why are you obsessed with the lobby? It's written on the terminal. What is? What were you talking about? You were ignoring me. I don't want to. Can I do something to make you feel at home on the space yacht? Okay. Take me to Earth. Oh, oops. Earth. If you want me to do something, you have to be more precise. Fly this ship back. Shit. Ship back to Earth. Like Nandi. Don't you find this coincidence amazing? Who's Nandi? Nandi was here, and then she died, and then you arrived 2 decades later. You've been alone for 2 decades? Nandi and I are 2 different entities. That's not what I was asking. Okay. Ah! Stop it. I just keep trying to use WASD. This is crazy. Okay. I'm actually going to have to leave it here, guys. I would love to do more about this. This is really intriguing. It's amazing how much this has sucked me in already. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if this is a nice computer that really is looking out for me, or is one that's trying to keep me trapped for some reason. No idea. Like I said, I'm really interested in this. This looks so cool. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this down in the comments. As I say, I'm really liking the look of this and the feel of it. It's really sucked me in straight away. That sounds cheesy, I know, because but it really has. I'm thinking this is so cool. But yeah, also leave us a like if you've enjoyed seeing this and you're wanting to see more. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. I shall see you in the next one. Bye.